Important note: in cases of minor accidents, move your vehicle away from the accident scene to the nearest safe parking lot to avoid obstructing traffic, and follow the following steps. 1. Make sure to download the MeTrash 2 app. 2. Select Traffic Accidents. 3. Select Accident Registration. 4. Make sure that your mobile phone is connected to the GPS service. 5. Register the first party's information. 6. Register the second party's information. 7. Send a maximum of 4 pictures through the service to the traffic investigation. The pictures will be reviewed, and both parties will be notified of the investigation result. Warning: if the vehicle is not moved after the accident, you will incur a traffic violation worth 1,000 Qatari riyals.
The Doha Driving Academy, in cooperation with the Traffic Department at the Ministry of Interior, presents the theoretical program for driving licenses, laws, guidelines, and etiquettes. Driving licenses. Article 29 of the Traffic Law number 19 of the year 2007 stipulates that it is not allowed to drive any motor vehicle on the road without a driver's license from the licensing authority, authorizing its holder to drive such a vehicle. Types of driving licenses in the state of Qatar. Motorcycle driving license. This license authorizes its holder to drive a motorcycle with an engine capacity exceeding 50 cubic centimeters that moves with 2 wheels or more and is not designed in the shape of a car. Light motor vehicle driving license. This license authorizes its holder to drive different types of private light motor vehicles and private transport vehicles of a total weight not exceeding 5 tons, and light buses with a passenger capacity not exceeding 25 passengers. Heavy motor vehicle driving license. Bus. This license authorizes its holder to drive buses with a passenger capacity exceeding more than 25 passengers, including the driver. Medium truck. This license authorizes its holder to drive medium-weight vehicles that do not exceed 13 tons and not less than 5 tons, and buses with a capacity of more than 25 passengers. A truck and trailer. This license authorizes its holder to drive heavy motor vehicles of a total weight that exceeds 13 tons, in addition to driving buses or medium-weight trucks. Equipment driving licenses. Forklift. This license authorizes its holder to drive a forklift. Loader. This license authorizes its holder to drive a loader and other heavy machinery vehicles. This includes automatic picker, grader, dumper, and an agricultural tractor, in addition to similar light motor vehicles that are registered and licensed. Crane. This license authorizes its holder to drive a crane and less equipment vehicles. This includes service crane, telescopic crane, lights maintenance crane, in addition to other similar motor vehicles that are registered and licensed. Excavator. This license authorizes its holder to drive excavators and less equipment vehicles. This includes roller, milling machine bulldozer, tracked crane, launcher, tracked excavator, in addition to lightweight tracked motor vehicles that are registered and licensed. Public vehicles driving license. This license authorizes its holder to drive taxis, rental vehicles, passenger vehicles, public transport vehicles, and equipment vehicles. Handicap's Light Motor Vehicle Driving License. This license authorizes its handicapped owner to drive a vehicle with special specifications. Temporary driving license for learning to drive the following vehicles: motorcycles, light motor vehicle, heavy motor vehicle, motor vehicles and equipment vehicles, handicap special specifications vehicles. Driving license holder obligations. A licensee must always have the license while driving and to show it to the police officers on demand. The owner of a vehicle should not entrust its driving to a person who does not hold a driving license. It is not allowed for anyone to obtain more than one driving license category. It is not allowed also to use the driving license or to permit others to use it in a manner violating the law or to conduct illegal acts. In case of loss or damage of the driving license, the holder of the license has to inform the General Traffic Department or one of its nearest branches. There, a driver should request a reissue of his license under damaged or lost. The general conditions for obtaining a driving license. Age requirement. Applicants requesting a driving license for motorcycles, light vehicles, or handicapped vehicles should be 18 years old. Applicants requesting a driving license for heavy vehicles, motor vehicles, equipment, or public vehicles should at least be 21 years old. The proof of age is to be verified by the birth certificate or any official document approved by the General Traffic Department. Medical fitness. The medical fitness of the applicant must be medically approved. The body and vision health are determined by medical measures and procedures at the Ministry of Interior. Applicants for driving licenses are allowed to use eyeglasses to assert and prove the power of their vision. The medical examination is determined by the General Traffic Department. A medical examination test form, along with a personal photograph of the applicant and blood category document, is presented. Please note, a medical examination will be performed in the following cases: when applying for a driving license of any category for the first time, when requesting a driving license renewal, when the holder of the license is proven to have a health issue or a disability. Passing driving tests. The theoretical test. It is on traffic rules, ethics, signs, signals, basic principles of vehicle operation and use, and the principles of first aid. The practical test. After an applicant passes the theoretical test, the applicant will undergo the practical test that comes in 2 stages. The first stage, the field test. It is conducted within a training field to determine the applicant's ability to execute the specified exercises. The second stage, the street test. It is the final exam before an applicant obtains a license. The test indicates the applicant's ability to start the engine, move the vehicle forward and backward, use of transmission stick shift, the gear, normal and sudden stops on slopes, parking the vehicle along the pavement, between other vehicles, on slopes, between specified marks, and lines, driving right and left, and changing routes. Use of necessary signals at the right time. Commitment to traffic signals, marks, and lines. Paying attention to traffic laws and the signals of other vehicles on the road. Crossing crossroads, squares, and roundabouts. Driving and turning the vehicle within a limited space of the road. Familiarity with using vehicle lights, side and internal mirrors. License fees. After passing all the required tests, an applicant should pay the fees of obtaining the license.